Hello everybody, how's it going? So in today's video we're going to be releasing some information about the new and upcoming set in 2.5, which is the Pirates update. And we're basically going to be covering a few different things, such as what kind of abilities and effects they will have, what cards are coming, what's changing, artwork design, packaging, new cards, updated cards, so on and so forth. And so yeah, let's get into it. So 2.5 is bringing forward the latest update, which is the Pirates, and the Pirates in themselves, in terms of being statistically speaking, you know, for the cost they're attacking the HP, they are going to be pretty average this time around. Very similar to how the Samurai are quite averagely statistic. So that basically means like a one-cost card will actually have one attack and one HP, and so on and so forth. So they're not quite as defensive as the Knights, but they're not as weak as the Witch archetype, if you like. The effects primarily focus on peeping at your opponent's hand, and there's a lot of cards that basically react to this ability, such as the Royalty Rare, which we'll come across in a minute. Have to bear with me because I've got a big massive piece of paper here. Right, so yeah, obviously the booster pack, we're going to be changing the booster pack. As always, we will move on from the 2.4 booster pack design, and we'll move on to the set 2.5 booster pack update. Now obviously, not only will we have 2.5 added into the corner here, don't know if you can see because of the light, but there's going to be a new addition onto the bottom here as well. So where we've got common, uncommon, rare and glare, there's going to be another one, and we'll come across that shortly. But yeah, it's going to be something new to Replicas too, which I'm really looking forward to as well. As well as the standard booster pack, the jumbo booster pack is going to be updated. Something juicy is happening to that. And there's obviously going to be the new starter deck as well. The new starter deck obviously comes with a lot of like your basics, common cards, and a small number of rares and a core just to get you off the ground. So if you're really getting into if you're new to the game, you probably really pick one of the starter packs up. Or if you're just a collector and you want to get more and more of the Pirates than any other archetype that's currently out in the game, then obviously that's kind of like will fill about a third of your collection, maybe just a little bit under, maybe about a quarter of your collection of Pirates in terms of unique card numbers. So yeah, hand reveal is going to be the big thing with the Pirates. The Royalty Rare, I know it's probably it's going to be your chase card, by the way. Basically, if you hadn't already kind of guessed, the Royalty Rare for the Pirates is going to be called the Notorious Blackbeard. He is an assault unit. He costs, I think, 6 or 7. He's got a relatively high attack and health values as well. This card will react really well with peeping at your opponent's hand in such a way that basically when you get to look at least one card in your opponent's hand, you get to put one of those cards out of play, and then you can play that card at a later time with your own charges of your own core. So it's going to be this is going to be one of the cards, I think, where people are going to have to really choose carefully what cards they want as their royalty rares in their decks, because I think that's quite a big effect on a royalty rare. Obviously they're designed to be game changing, and this card is most certainly fills those boots. Next up, what have we got? We've got 5 new collaborational cards. It's a pretty standard collaboration this time around. We're not doing the thing where we draw 5 each, just because well, I don't even know the reason why, to be honest. But we've only got 2 collaborations this time around, and it's just going to be basically art which has been provided from some fellow friendly HTCGs, and we're going to be dropped into Wrath of Course 2.5. We've got one piece of artwork from Unleashed TCG. I don't see much of him recently, but he could be away. So we've got one uncommon unit coming from him, and we have got 4 cards from one of my favourite artists in the HTCG community, which is Illumiscent Souls. He has generously donated 4 pieces of artwork, which I've dropped into the game. I think 2 of them are rares and 2 of them are uncommons. On the topic of these 4 cards, one of them is an uncommon, and for the first time in Wrath of Course 2 history, we are going to see our first ever uncommon X-Glare, and that's basically because I like the artwork so much. I thought it would look really cool as an X-Glare, so that's something else as well to look out for. Filter cards, yes, we've got more filter cards coming, so they're slowly growing in numbers. These are basically really hard cards to find. They've got exactly the same stats and original, what can I say, the effect, the cost, the text, everything's exactly the same. The only difference is that there's been a filter applied to the artwork. This time around we've got to have 2 of our new set 2.5 cards which have been filtered, which is going to be Jungle Wasp and Skull Rock. And then we've got 2 older cards. We've got one from 2.4 which is Blooming Sakura. That one is a really powerful wonder card, so that has got a brand new alternate to look out for, as well as Living Rocks, which is a carry forward from Wrath of Course 1, which is what we'll be coming on to next. So 4 new artworks from the original Wrath of Course 1 game. So we've obviously got Living Rocks, I think that was its original name in Wrath of Course 1, so that's come back. We have got Maelstrom, which I can't remember what its name was in the original Wrath of Course, but this card basically is Wonder, a weather card. It will reduce your opponent's attack values by 1. I know there's already a card like that out there, but this is a cheaper version of it. Jungle Wasp, which is basically an common or uncommon unit. And the 4th one is Gem Cave. Now, Gem Cave was one of the overpowered cards from Wrath of Course 1, and obviously we don't have terrains in this game, so it has taken the foothold of being a wonder, and this wonder basically bolsters your core when you get to use your core's main ability, the once per game thing. It will basically bolster and add some really good and powerful effects onto your core's ability when it gets used. We've got 3 cores coming in Wrath of Course 2.5. We've got Core of Corruption, Core of Hydro and Core of Lost Treasure. Corruption and Hydro are pretty standard cores, however Lost Treasure is something completely new to the game. Basically, instead of generating 2 elements in the one turn, this card it only generates 1 element per turn. However, it is a rainbow coloured core, which means, like the beta core, you can put any colour card, so you can use any card in the game with a deck which has got the Lost Treasure core as its chosen core. The perk to that is basically, once you've fulfilled its requirements, once per game, you either get to charge your core 10 times or you get to draw 5 cards. So again, it's like it's got a really good pro, but then a really bad negative in a way, but it also makes up for it because it's a rainbow coloured core, so it's something very unique to the game, and it'd be interesting to see what we can pull off with that new core. New booster packaging, yes, so the new booster pack will have one of the collaborational art pieces onto the applied instead of Kira, which is on there now, so be sure to look out for that. And the Jumbo Booster Pack. The Jumbo Booster Pack will also be getting, for the first time since its original release in set 2.0, we're getting brand new booster packaging artwork for the game. It will basically have the game logo on the front instead of a character, and instead of being blue, it's going to be purple, like a royal purple colour, which is going to be really cool. Another thing I should say as well about the booster packs down here, like I said before, there's going to be a new piece, a new box down here, which is called Art Piece. And this art piece basically, every booster pack will only contain 1 art piece, and it's a segment of a poster in trading card form. So once you've gained all 9 pieces, if you can imagine this was the poster, full page design. You've got the top left, top middle, top right, middle row, bottom row, and the aim of that is more of a collectible kind of feat than anything else. But once you've found all 9, traded 9 with other people, you can get an A4 clip frame, put them all in, glue them in, and then you've got basically an A4 poster of something to do with Wrath of Course 2. So be sure to look out for that as well. The only thing that has done is that has replaced 1 common card in the booster pack, so it's nothing really too much. You've not really missed out on anything on that one. And I think that's it. 4 artwork from Raffle Codes 1, new booster packaging. I can't believe this video is nearly 10 minutes already, so I'm going to cut it here. There's probably something I've missed, so just be sure to keep an eye out for any future updates. But yeah guys, once I've received set 2.5 in the post, straight away I'm going to be unpacking it and going to be putting some videos up on YouTube. So and once that happens, the game will be released and updated with 2.5. Thanks so much guys, we'll see you next time.
So torn, can't help, need more.